Welcome back to No One Listens to Pat Meredith. I am Owen.
I am Matt.
And I am not excited.
I am ready to rumble.
Alright, why don't you tell them what we're doing today?
Owen is not excited.
I've been pushing this one off for a long time.
Yes, I've been wanting to do this for about a year. And Owen's like, no, we need to do more of the weekend. So, but we're not. We are finally diving into Slipknot. Now, you are not a heavy metal fan.
Well, I like rock. I sometimes like metal, but no, it's
You're not a
my
heavy metal
shit.
fan. I like metal. I like hardcore.
This is where we divide here.
It is. And I remember distinctly working at an internet company when there used to be like mom and pop internet companies. I did IT for an internet company. A guy named Jeremy who worked there.
Of course it's a Jeremy.
Had
Of course
a
it's Jeremy.
CD that like he was a part of the Slipknot crew and he was handing out CDs, and I heard this and I took it home and I was like, this is scary. This is new.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, this is different, and my mom's like, get that out of my house.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, this is not like anything else. And they stayed around. They were kind of underground, and then 2004 hit, and this song Duality came out and the video came out, and it changed.
Your life?
It didn't change my life. It changed what hard rock and roll could be. Like, there have been bands that have done gimmicky masks, and you had the Kiss and you had Gwar and you had all these bands, but these guys are like, they're different. They're a different breed, and then you saw the video, and I'm excited. Have you seen this video?
I haven't seen the video. I've heard only, like, we did an Interest in Music video that I had to, unfortunately, to my ears, listen to the beginning of it. And I refused to put it in.
Yeah,
and now here we are.
He did. So, this is...
By the way, this came out a year after I was born.
Yeah.
So if that puts
So
it in
this is
perspective.
Duality by Slipknot. This is a mega famous video. I'm excited for it. I'm ready to see your reaction. You're going to be honest, and I already know your reaction to it. And you already know his reaction to it, but we're going to watch it together. So
I have refrained. I've even refrained from listening to the song. So this is the first time hearing it.
Duality by Slipknot.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I push my fingers into my
I just gotta, because I just don't like, I don't like graphic stuff. I like happy, and I just like shoving fingers and eyes. I just don't like already.
It's symbolism.
It's aggressive. It's aggressive.
It
what
is.
All right.
This is coming out of the late 90s when we were just mad for no reason.
stops the
I love this video.
but it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on.
Okay. Whoa. Well.
I have streamed until my veins collapsed. I've waited as my time's elapsed. Now all I do is live with so much fate. I've wished for this, that. I've left behind this little fact. You cannot kill what you did not create. I've gotta say what I've gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away. But I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big past. You left with me cause you left me no choice. I push my fingers until my
There he goes again.
eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. If the pain was on, I'm not gonna make it.
Initial reactions.
Okay.
Because I am loving it.
So here's the thing, right? I like the guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't grow up listening to this, but me and my brother had a game that we would play, a motorcycle game, where like, it was like soft heavy metal. Does that make sense? Like, it was like a softer heavy metal. It was like grungy enough.
Okay.
So I like some of the things. I like the voices sometimes, and I don't mind the screaming. I kind of find it impressive.
Corey Taylor's amazing.
However,
he's a great singer.
I just don't like the masks. They're so
the mask. Everyone's like,
looking.
"What's with the mask? What's with the? Are they this? The mask?" When you hear the guys explain it, Corey does a really good explanation of it. The masks are representative of what they would say, like it's who they are inside. It's the moment, it's the day, it's the time, it's the season, and they custom make these masks. So when they're on stage, like it's their inner self. Now, of course, as believers, we don't, as Christians, this is not something that they would, but that's their explanation. Like they finally get to exert the inner person that's there.
Fair enough.
So, man, but they're like, there's just raw energy.
I know.
This house, by the way, you can go watch the whole video of the filming of this. Like, they wrecked this house.
That's awesome.
Wrecked it.
I mean, look, I don't hate it. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I'm not mad about it.
Well, we're not
let's
done
just
yet.
keep going.
We got time.
It's not bad. I like the sound of that. Hold on. I would have hated being there. Oh,
I would have loved every minute of it.
And that's just the difference between you.
It's so funny because we got to finish this, and I'll tell you.
Yeah. We can keep going. I just.
There's so many people that I know when I tell them I like heavy metal music and the bands that I listen to, like, no, there's no way you do that. Like, you're a pastor, you're a 44-year-old man, like you're a dad. You're not supposed to. This is the music I grew up on.
Yeah.
Like, this was defining for my growing up. Like, this was. I love heavy metal music, and I'm not supposed to. I mean, Christians can't like. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus more than I love anything.
Yeah,
and I love heavy metal music, and there's some great heavy metal Christian music out there. That it's stellar. But man, the creativity, the fun, the production, the like everything. Like, I just think it's amazing, and I feel like I'm sitting next to my grandma.
Listen. If I had grown up at the same time as you, like if we were the same age right now, just based on how I am as a person now, I wouldn't have been on that track. No. I would have been on the Michael Jackson Prince track. I would have been on that poppy, probably more like...
Yeah, we wouldn't have been friends.
Probably not. I mean, we would have ran in two different groups. Yeah. I wouldn't say we wouldn't be friends, but I think we would have been in two very different spectrums of school. Like, oh gosh. We would have, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea, man. I'm so
I love it.
shook.
I love it. And it's so interesting because, like, as a Christian, we're proud Christians. We have no problem with that. And this, they are not Christians. They're very proud of their non-Christianity. But as someone who grew up with the angst of the late 90s, the Fight Club generation, the end of like the beginnings and the ends of grunge music, getting into like industrial rock and new metal and all this kind of stuff. There's all this stuff going on in Y2K. Like, I remember these days searching for something to fulfill. So, like, I'm watching this, like, I know the feelings of them standing there and just taking it in and being mad for no reason at all, except that I was dissatisfied with me. I was dissatisfied with what I was doing. And so I'm watching this going, I know what they're feeling. I know the control of music seething in you. All these different things. So this is like a look back into time for me, because I remember the feelings, I remember the emotions, I remember the lack of empathy, I remember the lack of, I don't care. It's me against the world, it's me against the man. And you're, for the Christian kid, I was gonna rebel enough to be rebellious, but I never wanted to go too far. I still like the Holy Spirit, the conscience of the Holy Spirit and God living within me. Thank you to him for keeping me from going too far into that. But I can see why this song was created.
And by the way, I'm not discrediting that.
No.
I completely understand why people would like this. I understand why people would like anything, and I think this is just a respectfully disagreeing. Because for me, I think for like me, I was more of a caring individual. I was an almost too caring person. So I'm kind of on that opposite end of that.
Yeah, you had a feelings generation. I'm right after Gen X, like early millennium. We're kind of this in between, where we got the best of both worlds. And we were still. I was in high school when it was still like, don't tell us what to do. Society's not going to dictate us. We're gonna go to work, we're gonna come home, and we're gonna get a paycheck, and that's life. And like, don't tell us to go talk to a counselor or a therapist. And things have changed. My perspectives have changed. I've grown in my life. I've grown in my spiritual walk with the Lord. So things have changed. But I completely understand this. You see this and go, that's a spectacle.
Well, here's the thing, and I understand where that angst is coming from. I mean, I like, because again, like I know that. I would prefer watching a Hallmark movie over a horror movie. That's just me. No, I'm not saying I want to watch either.
I like a good Hallmark movie.
I'm not saying I want to watch either. Well, I mean, I don't mind. No, I don't like horror movies. Like, that's just like, I don't like being crammed in with people. So that video just like, it's just like everybody just like
this was my mosh pit days.
I couldn't. I mean, I guess it depended on what it was, but even like big sports events, I'm not a huge fan of. I've been to a couple concerts, and that, like, being surrounded by people, I kind of put to the side. But, like, I'm just not a big crowd guy, I guess you could say. I'm a very more reserved individual. So, like, songs that when I'm feeling, like, emotional, and I can, like, we've covered Noah Kahn, we've covered Red Clay Strays. Those songs where, like, those are where I feel it. And the more like those like the drowning, like the call your mom, like those things, like that's how I get my anger and I guess sadness out in those things. Like it's a different feeling, and I could see the angst. And as far as the song goes, the as much as I hate the finger and eye line, like it's good. I like how it sounds there. I'm also not a big like whispering in the mic kind of guy. That's just my preference. I don't like the like, to me, it's like I feel like somebody's running up on me with a chainsaw when I hear that. Like I feel like I'm about to get like cut in half. You know what I mean? Like that's how it feels to me. And it's like it's just not something that I feel like I need to get out in. But I can, like I said, I can 100% see how this would be something that like draws people to.
Well, I'm glad you finally let me do it, and I'm glad we finally get to review it. And if you want to see more of Slipknot, if you want to see more heavy metal and see Owen react to metal, let's comment. Let's get it going. Let's make this video huge. Let's do stuff together, and we will see this uncomfortable face every time we do it.
Oh my god!
Like this is the tip of the iceberg.
This I would say honestly, like out of all, like I like just about every genre to a degree. This is about pushing my like. there's like cringy country, and then there's this that like I really have a hard time just like getting behind.
Together we can get them to do more. So subscribe, like the videos, turn on notifications. We're trying to get 5K by the end of the year.
That is true.
Yeah.
Subscribe anyway. But don't make this one popular. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Like it's a good time, and I like react. I like blind reacting to things, even if it's something I don't particularly like. It's fun. So I had a good time, and I enjoyed hearing about your story. So anytime we can do that is a good time. So sure, feel free to react some more. By the way, I like grunge music. Like I liked Nirvana. I like Alice in Chains. I like those groups.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not heavy metal.
No.
But we're getting there. You know what I mean? Like it's like.
And this is like tip of the iceberg of actual heavy metal.
Oh, it's worse.
Oh, it gets heavier.
It gets heavier. As the pain gets heavier.
If you want to see more, let us know.
Well, until next time.
We love you.
But hopefully not next time.
We hope to see you again. Peace out.